Ever wondered how a fancy piece of tech can turn a simple design into a tangible object? Welcome to the world of 3D printing. It's a realm where imagination is the only limit, where ideas take form and where innovation is as easy as a click. This technology enables us to create complex and intricate designs, making the impossible possible. From fashion to medicine, automobiles to architecture, it's redefining the way we create. Stay with us as we unravel the process of 3D printing step by step. The first step in 3D printing starts on your computer screen with a design. It's all about creating a 3D model, a digital blueprint, if you will, that will guide the printer in its task. This process is made possible by CAD, or computer-aided design software, which allows us to create, modify, analyze, or optimize a design. Now let's dive a little deeper. CAD software allows us to construct 3D models using basic shapes, lines, and curves, or by sculpting and manipulating a virtual block of material. You might be picturing something like digital clay modeling, and you wouldn't be far off. The beauty of CAD software is that it caters to everyone, from beginners to seasoned professionals. For beginners, there are intuitive tools that help you create simple models. For the pros, there are advanced options to create more complex designs with an impressive level of detail. But it's not just about creating a design that looks good on the screen. Precision is key. When we talk about precision in 3D modeling, we're talking about ensuring that every detail of the design is accurate. This is because the 3D printer will replicate exactly what it sees in the design. Every curve, every edge, every angle matters. The more precise your design, the more successful your print will be. It's like baking a cake. If you follow the recipe to the letter, chances are you'll end up with a delicious dessert. But if you miss a step or mismeasure an ingredient, you might not get the results you were hoping for. The same principle applies to 3D printing. If your design is off, even by a hair, it can throw off the entire print. That's why it's crucial to double-check and refine your design before sending it to the printer. In the end, your 3D model is more than just a design. It's a set of instructions for your 3D printer, telling it where to deposit material layer by layer to bring your creation to life. Once the design is ready, the real magic begins. With the design in place, it's time to slice it up. No, not literally, but digitally. Now, you might be wondering, why slice a perfectly good design? Well, let's dive into the fascinating world of 3D slicing. Picture this. You're about to build a skyscraper. You wouldn't just start slapping concrete and steel together, would you? No, you'd have detailed blueprints, floor by floor, guiding your construction. That's exactly what slicing does for 3D printing. It takes our design and breaks it down into manageable, printable layers, essentially creating a roadmap for our 3D printer to follow. The slicing process begins with the 3D model being loaded into a specialized software. This software is aptly named a slicer. These slicers are intelligent tools, capable of dissecting a design into hundreds, sometimes thousands, of horizontal layers. Each layer represents a single cross-section of the final object. The slicer not only splits the model into layers, it also calculates the optimal path for the printer's nozzle to follow for each layer. It's like a choreographer, directing the dance of the printer's components with precision and efficiency. But the slicer's job doesn't stop there. It also determines the specifics of how each layer will be printed. It decides the speed at which the nozzle should move, the temperature of the printing material, and even the order in which parts of a layer are printed. It's like a maestro conducting a symphony of parameters to create the perfect print. Once the slicing process is complete, the software generates a file, often in a format called G-code. This file contains all the instructions for the 3D printer, telling it exactly where to move, how fast, and in what order to lay down the material. So you see, slicing is a crucial step in the 3D printing journey. It's the bridge between our creative design and the tangible object that emerges from the printer. Without slicing, our design would remain just that, a design trapped in the digital realm. Sliced and ready, the design is now prepared for the grand transformation. Now comes the fascinating part, bringing the design to life. With the model sliced and the printer primed, we're ready to dive into the heart of 3D printing, the actual printing process. In the world of 3D printing, creation is a bottom-up affair. It's a bit like building a house, but instead of bricks and mortar, we use layers of material. The printer begins at the base, laying down the first layer of material. This forms the foundation upon which the rest of the structure will be built. Each subsequent layer is then printed on top of the previous one, gradually building up the object from the ground to the sky. This process is guided by the sliced design we created in the previous step. Each slice of the design corresponds to a layer of the print. The printer essentially reads the design slice by slice, translating each one into a physical layer of the 3D object. This is how the printer knows exactly where to deposit material for each layer, ensuring the final product matches our original design. But what is this material we keep referring to? Well, that's another fascinating aspect of 3D printing. There's a wide array of materials that can be used, each with its own unique properties and applications. Common materials include plastics like PLA or ABS, but the possibilities extend far beyond that. You can print with metals, ceramics, and even more exotic materials like wood composites or flexible filaments. The choice of material can drastically affect the properties of the final object, from its strength and flexibility to its appearance and feel. Once the printer has finished laying down all the layers, we're left with a tangible, three-dimensional object that was just a digital design a short while ago. It's an awe-inspiring transformation from the virtual to the physical, made possible by the intricate dance of design, slicing, and printing. And voila, from a digital design to a tangible object, the 3D printing process is complete. Now, isn't that something truly magical? The power of 3D printing doesn't stop at creating small objects. It's an innovation that's been shaking up various fields and industries, its impact far-reaching and profound. In the realm of manufacturing, for instance, 3D printing has revolutionized the way we produce goods. It allows for rapid prototyping, enabling designers to bring their concepts to life in a matter of hours. Complex designs, previously deemed unfeasible due to traditional manufacturing constraints, are now within our grasp. The healthcare industry is another area where 3D printing has been making waves. Custom prosthetics, dental implants, and even bioprinting of human tissues are some of the exciting developments. These advancements are not only improving the quality of patient care, but also paving the way for a future where organ shortages could be a thing of the past. In architecture, 3D printing is transforming how we build. It's being used to create scale models for visualizing projects and even full-scale components for actual buildings. Some visionaries are even exploring the use of 3D printing for constructing entire houses, imagining a world where affordable, sustainable housing could be printed on demand. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. With each passing day, new applications of 3D printing are being discovered, pushing the boundaries of what we thought was possible. It's a testament to human ingenuity and our relentless pursuit of innovation. The possibilities with 3D printing are as boundless as your imagination. So, that's 3D printing for you, a revolutionary technology turning virtual designs into reality. It's a fascinating process that begins with a concept, a design crafted in a digital environment. This design is then sliced into thin layers, creating a roadmap for the printer to follow. The printer then brings this design to life, layer by layer, using a variety of materials from plastic to metal and even ceramic. This technology is not just a novelty, it's a game changer. It has the potential to revolutionize industries from manufacturing and healthcare to architecture and fashion. It empowers creators, enabling them to transform their ideas into tangible objects with ease and precision. The possibilities with 3D printing are as limitless as our imagination. Whether it's creating intricate jewelry, life-saving medical devices, or architectural models, 3D printing is reshaping our world. Next time you see a complex 3D object, remember it might just